Wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment, just trying to get out alive. This will be fun. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, against the 18th ranked team, the North Texas Mean Green. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Gamecocks will kick this deep to get us going. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And look, he's going to take a shot right away. And the catch is made off the carom there. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game.
You know, we've seen this guy make a lot of plays, but one of the things that really stands out to me is his desire to want to come down with the ball. Here, the ball is deflected. Instead of giving up on the play, he still has that desire to come up with the catch to help his quarterback out.
Ball moves to the 37 on the gain. It's first down. Breaking free at midfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
A gain makes it second and medium. Dropping back, it's Brown. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Gain moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now. It's nice execution to pick up the first down. A little curl route, Kirk, against the zone.
Yeah, when you play zone coverage like this, it's very difficult to defend this route if the quarterback does a nice job of reading the coverage. I thought he used his eyes there to be able to move the defense where he wanted them, created an opening in that defense, and then he made a great throw for that first down.
He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. He'll start at the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the running back takes the handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Offense facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Looking downfield, it's Sullivan. Bringing pressure. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Chris, he's getting in there so quickly. You might want to consider a chip block with either the tight end or a running back to slow him down. He's just too talented out there.
They'll kick it away here. Oh, and he's got some space here. And the speedy returner, a big gain on that one. Coverage team barely able to stop him. Here comes the North Texas offense back on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
First down here for this offense.
Here we go. Hey, Cam. Alert. Ready.
The back's got it again. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, North Texas. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display. That's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Looking to pass. It's Sullivan. Tries the right with a quick throw. And it's complete downfield. In a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Movement here from the tight end. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Makes a quick grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion makes it second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He'll take a deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Dropping back, it's Sullivan. And now another deep ball here. Catch made down inside the 20. Touchdown, Gamecocks. just ran away from the defense.
Well, perfectly thrown football here, and this quarterback's got to be fired up. That's his first passing touchdown of the season. Here's the first of hopefully many more for this young man.
See if they can convert the point after. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. North Texas's offense is back out there now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Running out of time in the pocket. And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
To throw, it's Brown. Defense is coming after him. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory.
Yankee blue. Alert. Check.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, North Texas 14, South Carolina 7.
Here's a gamble. Head coach keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. A running play called on 4th down. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on 4th down and 1, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. And he pulls in the catch. An explosive play across midfield all the way to the 41.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. And when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. And looking to throw now on 1st down. The ball is caught. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Okay, ready?
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Ready, set.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
Let's go.
There's the handoff. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
On the ready.
First down and 10.
Cricket.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Mean Green. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
They'll return it from inside the 5. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. First down, looking to throw the football. Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
This line gets set up. It's a first down play. Back to pass. It's Brown. Escapes the pocket. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
The offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Brought down for the completion, moves the ball down to the 4.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
On the double.
2nd and goal for the offense.
Spider. Ready.
And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Snags a quick throw. And the defense swarms him. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, a lot of times you match up a wide receiver, you get a linebacker on him. You'd like to think that the wide receiver can shake him. But this linebacker is really athletic and is able to make plays in space.
Ready up.
They were handed great starting field position, but now it's 3rd and 10. Well, they have to settle for 3. He hands it off from the gun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, Chris, we're still here in the first half, but you got to wonder after that stop there on 3rd down. Now we got a 4th down situation, and now you're in the red zone. I wonder, you want to take the 3 points the easy way, or you roll the dice, try to take a chance, and try to come up with a touchdown.
So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They lose yards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 16. To throw, it's Sullivan. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. The tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Picks up 1. 3rd down coming.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
Well, that's why you do drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. The pass is intercepted. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a 1st and goal. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
Got it.
Here's 1st and goal, a chance to really build this lead before halftime. Back to throw. It's Brown. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Ready?
2nd down and goal upcoming.
29 Philly.
And now the handoff. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Return starts from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime.
Timeout, South Carolina.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. To throw, it's Sullivan. Pressure is coming. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get this second half underway.
Number 92. This one away.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. They bring him down right at the 20.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Well, you can see what happens when you try to squeeze it into a tight window. An incompletion is probably the best result he could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome anytime you throw into double coverage.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. So the special teams penalty improves field position by 15 yards to start the drive. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Hit as he released it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking to throw. It's Brown. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackle made after a big gain.
Boy, the tight end here just gets lost in coverage. Quarterback does a good job of kind of working through his progressions. He sees that tight end, his eyes light up, makes a great throw and a big gain for this offense.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again.
325.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. On the run here, lets it go. Bruce at the sideline steps out after a short gain.
The offense does a good job of utilizing the play-action pass, sucking those linebackers up against the run to give the quarterback a nice window behind them to be able to make that throw downfield to the tight end.
Looking to chuck it again. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away.
Now third down.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense.
Yeah, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. Put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
Got it.
The defense backed up against their own end zone.
Let's go. Ready.
They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Mean Green. This one is getting ugly. They'll try to add the lead down to the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff tape. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fields it just outside the goal line. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. Too much on that throw.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently of protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
The throw complete to the running back underneath. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Just love watching his back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And the Gamecocks will try to keep this drive moving. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Offense is back on the field now. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And looking for a big play here. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, South Carolina.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. And it's good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
South Carolina, 14.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the North Texas offense back on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Going to try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Dropping back, it's Brown. The pass rush closing in. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
A tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that 3rd down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. And now it's 4th down and long.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team.
South Carolina offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. There was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Play action here on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Big play across midfield. Now they're threatening at the opponent's 38. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, North Texas 38, South Carolina 14.
Begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this 3rd down. Back to pass. It's Sullivan. Fires it to the wideout. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. It's a short return. They bring him down to the 22, but this defense steps up and makes a big play.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost him.
And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Page. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Launching it. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. That's a big gain, finally brought down near the 37.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
And he's got his man open downfield. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence in what he can do.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Receiver makes the catch. Touchdown, North Texas. And the route is on. And they get set now to try the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
North Texas. South Carolina. 14.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Back to throw. It's Sullivan. Looking right. This one caught. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. And the quarterback dropping back. He'll take a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. The offense really clicking here. First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's caught. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. The Gamecocks are in the red zone. And there's the handoff. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game,
and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
You know, today's not been their day, but the thing you can always hang your hat on is these guys are still competing. They come up with a touchdown here late in the 4th quarter. You can use that as hopefully some momentum into next week.
Point after, knocked right through. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
North Texas. 45. South Carolina. 21.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. North Texas's offense is back out there now. The passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
1st and 10 now for the offense.
Let's go.
They're going to run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. Brought down after a big gain and a 1st down. Defense, no answer for the option that time.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing it.
Here's the 2nd down play.
Get set. Get set.
He'll ride the back again here. Breaks into the... aiming for the end zone. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in. An excellent run.
Well, the thing that's really stood out today for this offense has been the balance. Now, they've gotten some yardage on the running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and given the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football. He's been able to throw the football into the end zone. Now they're just looking to put on the finishing touches to win the game.